Okay, so I'm hanging out with some of my friends here who have actually been to the Woodstock Fruit Festival a few times. We have Ryan here, Katie, and Janelle. And we just want to talk to you guys about the Woodstock Fruit Festival. So there's so many fun activities happening. We can't obviously tell you about all of them, so we figured we would just share what our favorite activities are. So Ryan, do you want to tell us what your favorite activities or just things that you did were at the festival?
Woodstock Festival? My favorite things, there's so much opportunity for education there. There's so many really experienced and studied authors and doctors and people from all fields giving talks on a variety of information. And I also appreciate the fitness activities and stuff. This year, Tim Sheaf, free running champion, came, and he's the parkour champion of the world. And he just came to visit, but we heard about his expertise, and he was able to put on a class, and he taught us about parkour and taking rolls and falls, and it was a really amazing experience.
For me, in my experience at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, it was just all about the opportunity to explore fitness with friends. So there were, all assets of fitness. It was all available, and it was like every day, every hour of the day, I had a choice of like, wow, do I want to go improve my weightlifting skills, or like learn how I can push myself on this level, or do I want to go do a high ropes course with my friends, or do I want to go, swim across a lake, or do I want to go on a nice trail run, or learn how to mountain bike. So I was just enjoying like this constant. I could just be on all the time and learning and growing with people that were doing the same things I was doing. And then also for me, I love to dance and I love music. And I love that sort of primal energy you get when you're dancing with a group of people around a fire. So, and that's something that happens like almost every night, the fire dancing party. Where, and sometimes at the end, like, you end up having people diving over the fire, like, nobody's ever gotten hurt. But that's definitely an experience of a lifetime for me that I will always treasure.
And for me, definitely one of my favorite activities was the talent show, because I've been dancing my whole life, and to be able to show everybody at the festival my talent and passion. And then so I did a dance the second year it was on, and then this past year, and made great connections with that. And also there's so many other things that you can see in the talent show. Like there's beatboxing, there's people playing piano, there's musicians singing, people do stand-up comedy. It's just, there's a whole diversity in that talent show, and it's really great to see everybody just so openly showing their passion and no one's judging them, and that's really exciting. And also lectures. The first year I wanted to absorb as much information as I possibly could. So I went to every lecture I could, and one that I really liked was one about emotional eating, and just learning about why people have certain emotions or make someone want to eat, and just learning about that and learning about the body's responses. And just there's a whole array of topics that the lectures cover. So it's really great to bring a pen and paper with you to those.
So for me, I'm like kind of a mermaid, and I love being in the water. And so one of the funnest things for me was getting to play in the water there, because it's at such a great location, like right on the lake. And like the amount of activities just going on in the water alone was insane. Like you could do kayaking, you could do stand-up paddle boarding, like you can just swim if you want, you can jump on these like blow-up trampolines in the water, you can climb on a rock wall, you can slide down a slide. It was like so amazing, and I felt like I got like such a cool, like interesting workout, like just playing on all the stuff there. And then I think probably like some of the different food prep demos are really cool. I got to see a lot of Doug's stuff, which was really cool. I really liked his idea for just making like some dehydrated veggie meatballs and stuff like that. So that was really cool for me, like as a raw chef, to see the different options you can get into. But besides the activities going on at the Fruit Festival, there is an amazing sense of community. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that, because we have this online community but to just be with everybody in person is so different. So Ryan, do you want to talk a little bit about your experience with the community there?
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, I think that's the common draw mainly to the festival is just the community and the people there, because it's like nowhere else I've ever been before. It's taught me really what community can be and the potentials there, because you walk in and just you're greeted with smiles and hugs, and it doesn't matter if you know someone in person before, if you've never met them, if you met them only online before, but you feel like you have something that's kind of a familial tie between these people, and there's non-judgment and just real openness for whoever you want to be and whoever your true self is. You can just lay it out there at this festival and feel like it's well received and accepted and encouraged for you to just be you, and it feels incredible. So it teaches you a lot about your ideals for what you would want out of a community.
Yeah, I guess the whole community aspect, for me, it's like I get to be in a place where I don't have to explain myself, because I share this common goal of like self-discovery and heightened health and vibrance. Because we have this unity that brings us together, it gives us an opportunity to really express our uniqueness, which I just relish, that self-expression, and then that seeing others express themselves, and we're all accepting. Yeah, like Ryan said, no judgment. It's just like, wow, that's so different, and wow, that's so different, and they're all so special, and support from others. That support.
Yeah, definitely for me, with the community, just showing up to the festival, not even knowing one person in actual person, and then getting there and seeing so many people that I would follow on the internet or just connect with on the internet and become friends with, and then to meet them in real life and connect in person and just share anything you want with this person, because you always, like Katie said, you already have such a strong connection because of the lifestyle we like to lead. We all want to become our best selves, and we all want to just open up to these like-minded people and bring them into our lives, because we're putting out the energy and receiving it back of positivity. And it's just great because I have never had such a huge group of friends that have been so positive, and I stay connected with them all year round, and it's just like they're the most real relationships I've ever had, and that's really great. And getting to meet all of you there, so it's great.
Well, Janelle I met at the Fruit Festival, so that was how this relationship started, and so you wouldn't be here if we hadn't met at the festival. I've also met Evan Rock at the festival. I met Kat Green. I've met like so many other people, Jana and Fran, and all the people that we like work with in the kitchen. Like it's just like such a strong bond that you build with people, and like your cabin mates and everything. It's so interesting, like how quickly you become close. Also because like you're kind of already familiar with everyone's faces a little bit from maybe seeing them online, and then you see them in person and you just kind of feel like, oh yay, like finally, and you know, and it's almost like a reunion even though you haven't met before. So it's really cool. Yeah, it's very, very cool to experience that, and I just have so many new friends. It's pretty incredible. So besides the activities and the friends, we're all sort of there because we like fruit. So what do you want to talk about, what your favorite fruits were that you had, or your favorite meals? Because we do like prepared dinners too.
Yeah, it's cool. Like it's amazing just all day. It's not like set meal times. Like there's fruit abundance out all day, and there's plenty of staples, and there's blenders and juicers available, so you have access to really whatever you want. I mean, in most of the time. So you have the staples like grapes and bananas and dates and melons and stuff like that. But there's also, my favorite time is these really special times of certain days. You never know when it's coming, but they'll bring out something really unique, really exotic. Like one day they brought out a bunch of big crates of these beautiful pink dragon fruit, and just to have everybody kind of just all eating this real delicacy of nature, like all communally at one special time, was just like, it was a really powerful moment and just like really beautiful imagery. And as far as the food prep goes, the kitchen staff worked so hard and like come up with these great ideas, and they made like a raw curry one night, coconut curry with they pressed a bunch of coconuts and milked them and remilked them, and just like, it was so rich and savory and really flavorful for a raw dish, and it really stood out. I was kind of just dipping whatever I could find, and it was delicious.
Give me a brick with this stuff. For me, I agree. There was, it's incredible to see. I've had the opportunity to work in the kitchen there and volunteer, and it's incredible to see just how much fruit we have there at the festival. Like, it's mind-blowing. Like, we're gonna eat all of this. Like, and we do for the most part. But my favorite, what stands out is a nice little box of gold kiwis. Well, times 20 maybe. So, 20 boxes of golden kiwis is a heartwarming experience. Not a whole box, but and then as far as the prepared meals at dinner time, what I really appreciate is the salad bar is there like every night, and options for everyone. You can make it as complicated or as simple as you want it. And then one night in particular, I remember we made a big batch of this sort of tomato gazpacho with chopped zucchini and fresh corn, with a real nice like lime and cumin with a tomato base of all the best tomatoes. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna tell you. The tomato room is incredible. Anyway, so I just really enjoyed having that all over my mixed greens. That night was pretty much a night from heaven.
Yeah, and for me, definitely just the vast abundance of options that you can choose from for the fruit was awesome. And one of my favorites was definitely the longans. I remember just getting the biggest bowl of longans, and it might have taken me like an hour and a half to peel them all, but it was the most enjoyable meal ever because they're so good. And as far as the prepped meal, I'm a big zucchini pasta addict, and they had 3 different sauces you could choose from for zucchini noodle night. It was like the first night this year at this past festival, and they had a marinara, they had a mushroom gravy, and they had a pesto sauce, and there's just so many different flavors in all of the sauces, and each one is amazing in its own way. And yeah, it's just, I enjoy a massive salad every night, and the zucchini pasta night was my favorite.
So for me, my favorite fruit that was there was probably durian, because it's kind of like a delicacy. You don't get as much of it, throughout the year. So to be able to just like at any moment know that there's like a little durian circle party going on somewhere, and just like plop down on the grass and like get in on like, like someone's like, oh, this is the best one over here. No, this one's the best. And you're tasting all the different flavors. That was so amazing. And then, there'd be like random midnight durian parties for like the super durian addicts. So that was pretty cool. And my favorite prepared night was a recipe that I came up with. It was the falafels. I was like pretty excited. And thank you to Alicia for actually making that happen, because I came up with the idea and the recipe, and then she actually made it happen and executed it. So that was pretty cool. So at the end of the festival, it's kind of like a sad time. There's really mixed feelings. So, but like you feel very changed. So, do you guys want to share how you felt at the end? Yeah,
it is a kind of you're a little torn in emotions, because like you're still like excited from all the energy that's been going into the week, but like you're a little worn from like really just having at it with fitness and social engagement and just like educational engagement, and it's incredible. And then there's all the ties that you're kind of like separating from for a little bit. So, but the thing is, I saw such value in leaving there and just following through with the momentum that I gained from just like realizing all the ideals that we were living in that environment, and how like, I mean, it's great to come back to each year, but it'd be amazing to take some of those ideals and apply them to more of a consistent daily living situation. So, I mean, I totally value all the propulsion that's given me like each year as I go into it and leave, and kind of start to redefine my perspectives and, you know, shift things to make my life more optimal each time.
Yeah, I feel like I might be just an echo of Brian here, but what I get out of it is like when I'm leaving, there is this sadness of being out of there. There is this just exhaustion from just like this. It's like all the self-expression and connection that you sort of like you could have had throughout your whole year. You squeeze it into this 1 week, and by the end you're just like, oh my god, I can't move. But you love it, and it's this motivation that I felt like that I know what I want now. I want to have that community always, and so now it's like helping to define my dream, and I can go out into the world and find that wherever I am, and make it happen for myself, which I see manifesting every day of my life as I go forward. So, I mean, it's a dream. It reawakens that dream and makes it reality for me, and that's how I feel leaving, like just inspired.
It's definitely like you take all the friendships that you've made throughout the festival and bring them back with you, and you have all that energy from everybody around you that the whole week was just building up, and at the end you may be sad that you're leaving, but you have this huge group and community around you, and you stay in contact with them all year round, and it's just, I remember just feeling the biggest sense of happiness. I could not wipe the smile off my face at the end of the festival, because you're just so happy with making so many real connections and making so many friends, and just meeting and seeing all this amazing stuff happens at the festival. And so you keep that energy and that happiness with you all year round, because you know there's going to be another one coming up, and it's just really, it's definitely life-changing. And like Ryan and Katie said, you just have that momentum to keep building your dreams and following them and doing what you want to do in life. And if you just follow your passions, it's gonna happen for you. And just to know that everyone there is supporting you, and you have a big community always at your fingertips, or always in your hearts.
Yeah, for me, I kind of feel like I'm a kid at camp when I'm there. And so when camp is over, there's like this like sadness that I feel like, oh, I'm leaving all my friends. But it gives you, like you guys are saying, like it gives you something to shoot for, like in your everyday life. So after attending 3 years of the Woodstock Fruit Festival, I now have this goal in my own life to try to maybe create a place where people can come and feel that, and so that's like my ultimate goal being out here in Hawaii, is to like in the future create a space where it's like, you know, that's where you go in between. So it's really given me like a goal to strive for, and now I get to like hang out with people that I met at the festival, like Janelle, afterwards, and it's pretty cool. So what is gonna bring you back to the next year? Like, what is the ultimate like pull for you guys to make sure that you're at the next one? Because as soon as I attended the first one, I was like, I'm gonna be at every single fruit festival after this.
Well, yeah, it's a good follow-up, because just like we're talking about, like shaping of our ideals and what we want in life. Like each time I feel like afterwards I level up, and like now I'm living in Hawaii, and I've created, and that communal feel that I've kind of just felt for the first time at the festival. I've found a place where it's more of the everyday life, and I'm kind of instilling that more and more in wherever I go. So that's a beautiful thing, like just the momentum that it keeps picking up for me, and you know, going back and exponentially growing this community that we've been building, like, and the amount of friends, like just really deep ties that I make at the Woodstock festivals, and how it kind of springboards me to new places and meeting new people and new environments. So yeah, I'll keep going back because it's just going to keep picking up and growing. And I mean, more people are coming each year, new people, and I'm happy to welcome them and have everybody welcome me, and it's just a great process.
Yeah, I guess for me, I go for the connection that I have with the people there. I go for the community. I go to know that each time I go, I see more and more how the world is such a beautiful place. It's full of so many beautiful people, and how I really belong here with these people. And it just strengthens. It meets this like deep need that I really believe that everyone has to belong to like a tribe, a group, to have that. So I come to experience that and bring it into my every day.
I definitely come back to see all the amazing friendships I made the previous year, and just to meet more friends. It is, like they said, just a huge community, and you want to go back to be in that environment again with your friends and to make more friends and just meet people from all around the world that you never would have got to meet unless you went to the festival. And it's just incredible. It's honestly changed my life completely, and I hope to be back every single year to just grow more and more each year and to see others grow as well. People change from year to year drastically, and it's just in the best way possible. So
Yeah, it's been a really interesting thing to see it grow from the very first festival and how it's changed. Each festival, it gets better and better and just like more over the top, more professional. Like it just keeps like exceeding my expectations every year. So it's interesting to watch the actual festival itself and the organization grow. And then it is also just interesting to see like how many new people are going to be there, how many of the same faces we're going to see again. It's something that I know that I will definitely go to every single year as long as it exists. I really encourage you guys, if you're looking for the sense of community, if you're looking for a place to meet people, learn about the diet, just have fun, and just have like the most supportive and beautiful environment, definitely come to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, and we will all see you there, and we will give you a giant hug. So if you guys want to learn more information about the Woodstock Fruit Festival, you can go to the woodstockfruitfestival.com. I really hope that you enjoyed hearing our experiences about it. It's something that's like very close to our hearts, and I hope that you get to experience it as well. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and maybe we'll see you at the festival. Bye.
bye.
So if you guys want to hang out at what's become my favorite vacation ever, then make sure that you're at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. If you're thinking about signing up, then now's the time to do it, because the earlier you sign up, the cheaper it is, and they have really affordable payment plans that you can check out too. As a special giveaway, if you're already signed up, or if you sign up within 1 month from today, then you'll be eligible to win one of my t-shirts. I'll be giving away 5 limited edition t-shirts, and if you're one of the winners, you can pick out whichever shirt that you like. Also, you don't have to choose me as your sponsor to win one of the shirts. Anyone who signed up is entered to win one, and Ann Osborne will be randomly selecting the 5 winners. So make sure that if you want to be there, you go to the woodstockfruitfestival.com and sign up right now. We're going to have so much fun, and I can't wait to see you there. We've been there since the...
We've been there since the beginning.
Katie, your hair's taking up a lot of space.
Yeah, can you tone it down a little bit? I'm like out of the shot.
Hey guys!
Hey guys, it's Katie's hair here.
This is Katie's hair here.